When I was younger, I thought I had life figured out. But then I hit 20 and boom, reality checked me out. It wasn't until when I stopped doing certain things that my life started making sense. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you those things. If you're in your 20s or even above your 20s, this might be the wake-up call for you. You know, I used to be that guy saying yes when I meant no, over-explaining myself, doing things knowing that I'm not comfortable doing, just because I wanted people to think well of me. But then I realized people will keep taking from you as long as you allow them to. You know, oh,
Hello, bro.
hello.
Can you please come pick me up with your car?
Okay, I guess so.
Thank you.
No problem. You see, the day I stopped trying to be everybody's superhero and set boundaries, my mental health improved. My relationship got healthier and I had time for things that truly matters. You have to set boundaries and the right people will stick around. Somebody once said, you are not El Shaddai unless you shall die. When you try to do everything or when you try to be everything for everyone, you will most likely lose yourself. Be real, stay true, and don't try to please nobody. The second thing is seeking external validation. I remember while growing up, I used to want to hear somebody say something nice about me, before I could feel good for myself. But those days are over because the moment I discovered that I gave them power to judge who I was by their definition, that moment I realized I needed to change the narrative. One day I asked myself, who truly am I living for? For the public opinions or for God and for myself? When I got the answer to that question, a lot of things changed about me. See, confidence is silence, insecurity is loud. Third thing I had to do was put away toxic friendship. In one of my recent videos, I spoke about how putting away toxic relationship adds positively to your life as a young person. Those friends that drain your energy, that only reach out to you when they are in need. Those ones who never support you or never even celebrates you in the days of your win. Yet they expect you to always be there for them. Those are the people that you should avoid like a plague. Friendship is a two-way street. The moment I stopped holding on to people because of our history, my cycle grew smaller, but my peace got bigger. If they don't clap when you win, stop inviting them to the show. The fourth thing is comparing my journey with others. Sometimes we get lost in trying to judge our life based on the progress of those we claim are our mates. See, there are no mates in life. You have a race that is unique to you, and you have to run that race. So forget what your friends have achieved. Forget what people around you have achieved. What matters is that you are better than who you are or who you were yesterday. The moment I stopped comparing my chapter 2 to somebody else's chapter 10, I started appreciating my own progress. Run your own race. Stay in your lane. Your time will come. And the last thing is living without discipline. I know a lot of people have heard so much about discipline, so I am not going to be talking to you about what you already know. However, there is an aspect of discipline that is less spoken of, and that is taking time to understand yourself, and by that understanding, you manage yourself. Because discipline becomes easier when you are running from a perspective of self-understanding. A lot of people try to be disciplined based on another person's discipline. You are different from them. So somebody who chooses to be waking up 5 a.m. daily has a reason and has a stature or has a personality that can accommodate such level of discipline. You might not even have a reason to be awake by 5 a.m. So if you go online and they say if you are still sleeping by 5 a.m., you are wasting your life, that may not apply to you. What you do might require you staying up awake till 4 a.m. in the morning. So do you have to be awake by 5 a.m.? So what matters is that you take your time to understand your uniqueness, and by that understanding, you manage yourself. So for me, discipline is when you are able to manage yourself based on the uniqueness of your personality. That is discipline. And that is why it is called self-discipline. Self-discipline is simply the bridge between where you are and where you need to be. So there you have it. These are the things I stopped doing in my 20s. Let me know what you also have stopped doing or what you are planning to stop doing in your 20s, or even if you are above 20s, what are those things you stopped doing in your 20s? Share your thoughts with me in the comments and I will be there waiting for you. Finally, can you see? Yes, use it. Use this button. Please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in my next video. Bye. The moment I discovered that I gave them power to judge who I was by their definition. That moment,
It was
I
at
realized
this
I
moment he
needed
knew
to
he fucked up.
from them. So somebody who chooses to be waking up 5 a.m. daily has a reason and has a stature or has a wiring that's